Good evening. Today I'm going to talk on a very important subject which I directly draw from the Indian Armed Forces. In Army, great amount of emphasis has been given to three words called train the trainer. If the trainer himself is not trained properly and not kept abreast with the latest, you don't expect him to train his subordinates and his students well and in a perfect manner. And with the 4 years of experience within an academic institution and corporate sector, I've realized the importance of training the trainer. How important it is. It beats the monotony, the complacency, and repetition. So, in a corporate world or in a civil sector, to overcome this skill gap by training the trainer. So, my friends, the skill gap potentially puts the brake on any robust economic growth. These trainers will need to be, whomsoever you pick up for training the trainers, the qualities of these trainers needs to be proficient in three things: hard skills or the subject specific skill, the specific industry experience, aptitude and attitude for training to handle diverse audience, awareness on principles of teaching. I said four things, very important. Firstly, the hard skill or the subject specific skill, the experience of that specific industry where you want to train the trainers, the aptitude and attitude for training to handle the diverse audience, and awareness on the principles of teaching. The training of the trainer in teaching skill and methodology is a key element to overcome the skill gap, and the swiftness with which this is done will be critical in determining the ideas of the competitiveness in a global market. There is a basic, when I go to students and I observe students, so and their instructional staff, the teaching staff, I understand that there is a basic fundamental difference between conventional teaching and a professional teaching. Conventional teaching style is based on the dominant instructional paradigm that provides instructions to students, whereas training the professionals employs the learning paradigms to produce learning in these students. The instructional paradigm has the focus on the teacher. The primary mission of the instructional paradigm is to focus on the teacher, whose primary mission is to provide instruction to students through lectures. These traditional teaching is automatic teaching, fragmented teaching, ignoring the whole. Students' learning is cumulative and linear, resulting in the creation of a competitive, individualistic, trainer-centered environment. Teachers here have a position of authority, and students have a natural tendency to follow the instructors and his instructions. Whereas in a professional corporate training, it enjoys no such luxury and have to deal with strong, mature audience having their own experience and perceptions. Here, trainers' ability to succeed, it relies on their ability to build a strong relationship with their learners. In corporate, they have to depend upon learning paradigm that views trainers as facilitators to develop learner competencies and talents rather than the expert who merely lectures. Good practice means finding out learners' discovery by empowering a holistic methodology to create an environment of collaborative activity amongst the students. A student-centric approach ensures that learning is constructed and created in a classroom, providing a deeper global understanding based on interacting frameworks as opposed to a fragmented vision generated by teacher-centered approach, which is soon forgotten by the students. An opportunity to get hands-on teaching practice during the program is what differentiates the best from the rest. Professional trainers, my friends, are expected to be expert. The fourth point I said, that awareness on the principles of teaching. To anyone who is a professional trainer and going to be employed as training the trainers, he is expected to be expert on diverse topics. It's like communication skills, business writing etiquette, public speaking, and of course, ultimately the presentation skills. My dear friends, understand the difference between the two types of learning I've just explained, and every trainer needs to be trained himself. Take care. Focus on these points. Enjoy this video. We shall resume. Jai Hind.